What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flight to Freedom. Once again, I am so excited, friends. Listen, today I get to fly in a new plane. Now, the plane that I'm flying today is called the Piper, and one of the reasons why I'm so excited is because that's the plane I want to do my flight instrument training on. It's a glass cockpit, as you will see when we get into the plane. I've not flown it. The only reason why I'm even flying it today is because the other planes weren't available. So I decided, I said, hey, you know what? I want to fly. I don't want to stop flying. So I said, let me go ahead and book this, and I did. And man, I am going up in a Piper. Excited, can't wait to do so. I hope you guys enjoy it just as much as I'm going to enjoy it. So friends, as always, I'll see you in the cockpit. Welcome everyone, welcome to Flight to Freedom. Today we are excited. I'm excited because we are flying to a place called Jaffrey, New Hampshire, about 59 nautical miles northeast of my home airport, which is Westfield Barnes, and about 102 nautical miles to the city of Boston. I'm really excited today because we get to take this trip. I get to take this trip along with you in the cockpit. I can't wait to go. So friends, buckle up, let's go, and let's see what this flight has to bring.
All right.
Okay, so now before takeoff, it's going to be down here. And again, a lot of this stuff is kind of redundant, right?
Same thing.
Battery switch is on, alternator is on,
Fuel pump switch on.
fuel pump is on,
That's right.
mags are on,
Flight instrument
strobe
check.
lights.
We did that.
Okay, instruments we can double check, altimeter, heading, everything looks good.
Standby.
Standby is this thing right here, the G5. So
Okay.
just make sure these kind of cross-reference each other, make sure that they're both showing similar indications.
As you can see here, we are doing what is called a pre-flight check of the Piper. Again, I have never flown a Piper before. This is my first time, and so we are just taking our time. With the Cessna, it was easy because that's what I was doing since I started. And so it was easier for me to go down the list. I knew what was coming next, even though I had the checklist in my hands. But this one, it took some time getting used to. And my flight instructor, Mitch, he did a fabulous job of just being patient with me, even though he's probably done this 1,000 times. But it's always good to have the checklist. It's always good to be safe, always good to be ready. And so we're just going over the flight information as to the Piper, checking to make sure that everything is in order. And so that's what we are engaging at this particular moment. You can see here I'm really looking at it. I mean, I'm trying to get everything together. I was just not used to some of where the flight instruments were at. For instance, when you have here the mixture is the poor man's automatic pilot, if you will. It helps to it really helps the plane to stabilize, or it releases the pressure of the yoke oftentimes, and it makes it a lot easier for the pilot. And so on the Cessna, it's on the dashboard, but in the Piper, it's right in between the seats. So that was a thing that was somewhat different. Also, you had the flaps. Again, the flaps on the Cessna, on the dashboard, you flick a switch in degrees. But with the Piper, it's a little bit different. It's on the floor. It's almost like, what do you call it, the emergency brace of a car, the lever. That's what it is, but it's right there on the floor. So it just took some time getting used to. Also, another thing that was different, fuel pump. Now with the Cessna, that was not there, but with this, amazing. With this, you have the fuel pump. All right, so that was something that was different. On the Cessna, you have the carb heat. On this, there was no carb heat. So you know, we had a great time. I had a great time exploring just the nuances of this new plane. It flew great, and I was really excited about it.
We get up to altitude just to make sure we're
616 Alpha Charlie, West to ground, runway 15, taxi via Alpha.
Alright, feet on the floor.
Good afternoon, West 6 Tower Warrior 85 November Alpha, flying to ILS.
Listen, look at
Request
this.
low approach.
I can actually see.
yeah, you can clear the runway pretty good. Make sure no one's coming. All right, so go ahead, get us lined up straight here on the arrows. Okay.
Okay, I had two talking at
Heels
once
to the
there.
floor.
Somebody request a low approach.
Okay,
Who's
right.
that?
Full power.
85 November Alpha. We are
Now a little bit of a crosswind from the right, so go ahead, turn these to the right. We're gonna just put in our crosswind correction. That's good. Rotation speed is gonna be 60 knots. Just, no, not just like the Cessna, but all right, start to pull back. Lower that nose just a bit. Good. So if you hear that stall horn chipping, is a little bit too steep there on the takeoff.
Okay.
And now we're going to try to climb out at 79, okay? So you can pitch up even a little bit.
Romeo, runway 15, clear touch and go.
Clear touch and go, 15, Romeo.
Westfield Tower, Skyag 172 Romeo, Romeo, holding short, runway 15, ready for departure.
172 Romeo, Romeo, West Tower, roger, hold short, runway 15, landing traffic.
Holding short, 2 Romeo, Romeo.
Now I see why
Alpha Charlie,
you don't
turn
like
left on
runway
course, just
15.
remain east of the runway 20, final traffic inbound.
Left on course east of the final, 5 Alpha Charlie. All right, cool, come left. What were you saying?
Now I see why you don't like runway 15.
Yeah, it's not too bad today. Go ahead, pitch up a little bit more. We're going to go just a little bit steeper of an angle here. So pull back. We're going to go for 79. That's going to be our VY speed. So this plane's in, the airspeeds are in knots rather than miles per hour. But I don't know, you can kind of more or less read the same numbers off of here as you would in the Cessna, and they'll fly okay. But if you look, there's even some markings there. So VY is actually marked on our airspeed tape. So go ahead, keep coming left. We're going to skirt around Delta here, and then once we clear the ridge, we'll turn right towards our destination.
No, Ralph, what are your intentions on the miss?
85 Ralph, I'd like to go miss back to Bradley for the full VOR 20 from Clyde.
85 Ralph, roger.
He's going left?
Nope, we're going to straighten out, and we're going to aim just to the left side of the hill, okay?
Okay.
And we'll try to get up to probably 3,500. Looks like we can do that with the clouds today.
Now, do we still have the left tendencies in these, even though it's...
Yep, same thing, right? The propeller still is spinning
Romeo,
same direction as the Cessna.
Now, as we make our way to our desired altitude of 3,500, as you can see here, I am a little bit nervous, just a little bit, nervous. Not familiar with this airplane. I'm familiar with the Cessnas, but I must say I really had a great time flying this plane. Just learning the new ways about this aircraft. It flew great, and I had a great time. So we are climbing to our altitude as we make our way to our destination. The scenery was amazing. It was beautiful. Just flying over many of the cities that I would often drive through, and here I am. Just an impressionable kid having a good time fulfilling a lifelong dream. I knew that one day I'd be flying. I just didn't know that it would come like this. Man, it was great being in this situation. And I thank God for this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful opportunity.
I have line of traffic.
Holding short, runway 15, 6 home, Charlie.
Westfield Tower, 85 Alpha, starting to climb out on the mist. We do have that crossing traffic in sight.
85 Alpha, roger, turn right, heading tree, make it 310.
All right, you can shut our fuel pump off now.
85 Alpha.
Yep. Here we go.
172 Romeo, Citabria, off your left side now on the downwind.
You can just pitch up a tiny bit more, okay? Let's just go ahead and raise that nose up and finish our climb a little bit quicker. It looks like it's climbing at a steeper angle in here. The site picture is a little bit steeper compared to the what it looks like in the Cessna.
1590 Romeo. 172 Romeo, crossing your discretion, traffic no center.
Now I just want to apologize for the camera angle here. Listen, guys, I'm still working on it. I'm really new to this. I'm working on trying to get the right angles in these aircraft. The Piper, the cockpit area, I'm a little bit smaller than what I'm used to. As you can see, we're shoulder to shoulder. We're scrunched up here a little bit. The Cessna has a little bit more space, a little bit more room. So as you can see, the angle here is not the best that I would like it. I thought that I had an angle where you could actually see outside the plane, but it just didn't work out. So you're stuck with having to look at us for a while. So that's why the angle is the way that it is. But friends, again, I'm having a great time. I really am. Just the thought of being able to fly from one airport to another. Now, I had an appointment at 3 o'clock. My flight time was from 12 to 2, right? That's my training, from 12 to 2. Now, if I would have drove to, let's say, this airport there in New Hampshire from Massachusetts, from my home base airport, there is no way I would have made it back in time for 3 o'clock. But flying, and as I thought about this, I thought about maybe some days getting in an airplane, going to a place that I never imagined that I would be able to go to, but then fly back having enough time to do what it is that I want to do. Man, friends, this is amazing. It really is. And listen, I would encourage any of you, those of you that are wanting to get into aviation, you've been wanting to fly or at least learn how to fly, do it. Do not put it off any much longer. You know, there's a lot of misconceptions out there about flying. I promise you that if you do this, a lot of them, just doing it, you will learn that a lot of those misconceptions are just what it is, misconceptions. But I would encourage you to go ahead and do it.
Yeah, looks like there's a little storm cell moving by Westfield.
Okay.
Robert 2 just got a call from 290 Romeo. They said at some point they lost a wing fuel cap.
Wow.
They're not sure where, because it's on the airport or somewhere else. but for what it's worth, they departed 20 at Alpha a while back, and then did pattern work on runway 15 for a while.
We are 10 miles out, runway 32.
Go ahead, press that COM2 button for me.
Remarks. Density altitude 2,500. Jaffrey Municipal Silver Ranch Airport, Jaffrey, New Hampshire. Automated weather observation 1657 Zulu. Wind 240 at 05. Visibility 10. Sky condition few 3,400. Temperature 27 Celsius. Dew point 18 Celsius. Altimeter 3010. Remarks. Density altitude.
All right, go ahead, press the button again.
500.
Again, hear you clearly, but not loud.
And go ahead and bring that power down just a tiny bit. There we go. All right, let's go ahead. We're going to come a little bit to the left here. Going to go probably about that 045 heading here. And probably going to use runway 16. The wind's kind of light, but
Okay.
a little bit more favorable for 16. Just we'll listen to the weather again here as we get closer.
Rutland traffic, Cirrus, November 1439er, 10 miles to the southwest, inbound on the RNAV 1, Rutland traffic.
The way the ASOS works is basically there's some
008
system that records the weather, and then it immediately puts it out over the radio. So like every minute or so you get a new weather update.
Northeast, we're going to be entering for the left traffic, runway 01, Rutland. Robertson traffic, Roger 4324 X-ray, turning final for runway 20.
It's so funny, man. Just the first time that I did it, the movement was kind of like scary, but now it's like,
Yeah, I mean this is nothing.
been worse.
Yeah. These ones feel like they yaw around a little bit more too when you hit bumps. It kind of feels like the tail is swishing around back there or something.
And traffic 64.
Just kind of gotta roll with it.
Hampton.
Marshfield traffic, skyline left base 24, Marshfield.
Alright, go ahead, come left a little bit more. There's kind of a lake over here to our left side with some big buildings. It's like an academy or something over here. So what we'll do is we're going to kind of fly over that lake and then continue towards it. It's going to set us up to kind of cross over midfield. Yeah, there we go. Go straight ahead here.
And Marshfield, skyline's on final, 24, Marshfield.
And let's go ahead, let's maintain our altitude here, so just keep an eye on that. Maybe a little bit of back trim, just to go. It seems like we got a little bit of a descent coming through here. There we go, that should be good. We'll cross over about 500 feet above our pattern elevation.
On traffic, Cirrus 1439er, 4 miles.
What's the pattern elevation?
It's going to be about 2,000 feet.
So we got to do 25.
Yeah, so we're good with it right now.
On traffic, Cirrus 2550 Fox, we're 14 miles from the north. We're going to be entering a left downwind for runway 1. Rutland. Affirm, 1439er.
Go ahead, hit COM 2 again for me.
Dew point 18 Celsius. Altimeter 3009er. Remarks. Density altitude 2,600.
Okay.
Jaffrey Municipal Silver Ranch Airport, Jaffrey, New Hampshire. Automated weather observation 1702 Zulu. Wind 180 at 06.
Yeah, you're gonna start coming right.
10. Sky condition few 3,400. Temperature 28 Celsius.
Okay, and you can shut that back off.
Celsius.
Tampa traffic, 6 Delta X-ray, final 20.
Where's the airport at?
It's going to be right underneath us here in a second, straight ahead. Jaffrey traffic, Skyhawk, Cherokee 515 Alpha Charlie, going to overfly the field 2,500 west to east, setting up for left traffic 16 Jaffrey.
Traffic is caution to 2 minutes skydiving 14,000 below. 2 minutes over orange, do not overfly is caution. 5 miles out now, we're going to be entering that left stand.
Better keep going straight. Maybe come just a touch to the left. We're going to fly like 075. So here's the airport down here. Like in the sand pit or something. They're like redoing taxiways.
Airport final 21 Minuteman.
Jaffrey traffic, Cherokee 5 Alpha Charlie, over midfield. We're going to be setting up a right teardrop entry, left downwind 16 Jaffrey. So there's the runway. Hopefully you can see it now.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. So we're going to go out this way about 2 miles or so.
Okay.
And then we're going to make a descending right turn down to 2,000 feet. Come around, make a teardrop shape, and then be at a 45 degree entry to our downwind. So just go ahead, keep our altitude here the same for a minute. And now, before landing in here, right, we're going to want to make sure we go mixture rich. Fuel pump comes back on. And then go ahead and swap that tank from L to R now. We'll just put it on the tank with the most gas.
All right.
Okay. There we go. So everything's good for our landing here. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, bring the power back. Give me a right turn as we descend. There we go. We're only going to come down 500 feet, so not going to go too crazy here coming down.
Port traffic is going for skydiving right now, 14,000 below. Do not overfly, is caution.
Go ahead, pull the nose up just a little bit. There we go. Kind of get a crazy descent rate going right now. I want to be still about that 500 foot per minute mark. There we go.
We are now descending into the area. We're making our way to land. It has been a wonderful, wonderful ride. I mean, friends, I can't even explain it. Just the idea of just going from one airport to another airport, albeit I am with my instructor, but I do know that the day is coming when I'll have to do it by myself, flying from one airport to another airport. This is what this is all about. I'm really, really at a loss for words, just for the opportunity to be able to say I can fly. I can fly. Now, again, it has been truly, truly, truly a great experience, and I'm really, really happy that I've had the opportunity to be able to do this.
Go ahead, you're going to go to the next thing of flaps? Or
we are actually turning base right now, getting ready to land into Jaffrey, New Hampshire there at the airport. We're making our descent here, as you can see. Again, I wish I could show you what I see, but unfortunately it just didn't work out that day that I could do that. But I just wanted you to know that that's what we're doing right now, getting ready to come in for a landing. Friends, again, it's been great. I've had a great time. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward to being in the cockpit with you again. Until then, friends, enjoy. Hey, enjoy whatever you can master here out of the out of this landing. But we're grateful to have you here with us. It's been a great ride. I really enjoyed it, and I'm looking forward to the next time we see you in the cockpit. Until then, enjoy the music.